yourself more than like in the future and the past. Like a lot of people are just day by day dogging on themselves, you know, and it's, I think
I agree.
Depression to me is like you make a lot of little mistakes all day and that's all you focus on. You know what I mean? Like,
I think you just described dwelling on the past because those were mistakes that have happened in the past.
yeah, okay.
And trying to dwelling on something that you can't change. And I think you're 100% right. I agree with you. Matter of fact, I'm sure Eckhart Tolle would agree.
No, I just didn't know
100%?
I agreed with you so much.
Huh?
I just didn't know I agreed with you so much.
Well, no, you're 100% right. Like, of like focusing on things that we can't change is fucking insanity. I think that's why I'm not a depressed person. I don't think I have any form of depression. I think that I have the symptoms of what depression feels like.
Right.
And it's when I don't feel productive. Sorry. It's when I feel like, I don't know if I reflect, you know what? I don't think I suffer from depression. If Eckhart Tolle is correct, I think I'll consider it.
Yeah.
I think I'll reflect on it. Ooh, it's another conversation. I think I'll reflect on things that I did, but I don't dwell on them. I think that's the difference. I think that when you dwell on it and you try to write something, but you can't. You can't. I don't want to make it right. I want to learn from it.
Yeah.
And I think that's healthy. Reflecting on the past is important. Dwelling on it is a totally different concept.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's I've never done it. Matter of fact, I paid for it. Jordan Peterson put together a program, and it was a 3-part thing. It was about writing about your past, writing about the present, and writing about the future. And I'm not going to go into the details on why writing is important. Talking about it is just as important. That's why I think therapy is good. But he writes about the past, and anyways, it was basically to get closure. That's what we're trying to do. We're trying to get closure on things where we messed up.
Yeah.
But I don't know. There was something really intriguing about it, and I never did it. I just honestly didn't feel like I needed it. I was intrigued by it, but then I've just got to where I was like I think I'm okay. Maybe I need to go back and do it.
Yeah.
I just don't spend any time in the fucking past. I really don't. I love to reflect on it. I like to relive it. I like to talk about it with my friends and stuff. But usually when I'm thinking about the past, it's usually always happy thoughts. So it's hard for me to relate. I don't pretend to understand depression. Like I don't even pretend. I can't. How can I relate to something that I don't suffer from?
Yeah.
So it's tough in that way. I feel like I'm sorry. I mean, I almost feel bad that I don't experience that.
Yeah.
But I do suffer from anxiety. So
Yeah. And that's something that I don't know. I think about. I don't think I'm actually like have depression.
Yeah.
I think I just have symptoms, and I think more often than not, it's just anxiety, and then I get a little sad, you know. But it's
good.
I feel like
I like that.
I've just heard that like depression is like you can't even get out of bed.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, my dad, that was depression. Yeah. When I found out my dad was dead, I was just glad he didn't. I found out it wasn't suicide.
Right.
That's how excited I was. I was happy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I studied. I think maybe that's why I went so deep into it. I was trying to understand my dad, and you know, and he had demons that I could never relate to. I think it would be a shame to even pretend that I could imagine where he was coming from.
Yeah.
Don't know. Can't relate. But when you were saying you felt like this sense of depression, I feel it too. Like I feel down. You know, everybody thinks, how do you have all this energy? Yeah. Well, it's when when I'm out in the chaos, I feel this energy. But when I'm home, sometimes I'm dragging ass. Like sometimes I want to stop doing the podcast. Yeah. Like it crosses my mind. Like you sound like a fucking idiot. First of all, right? Yeah. And I start judging myself, and I start thinking about some of the things that I said, which the past,
right.
And maybe that's where my depression's coming from. But then, I come back to reality and realize, no, what you're doing is important because you're putting yourself out there, and whether anybody hears it or not, whether anybody gets anything from it, the fact is that you are overcoming something that's holding you back. You're overcoming a fear. So like none of this is scripted. These aren't things that I this is all from the gut. Yeah. Everything I say is from the gut, from the down to the, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to talk about tonight.
Yeah.
And that's all planned. It's all part of the plan, because look, if I have it all planned out, then how am I going to learn something new? How are we going to discover some other possibility? So what's the saying? True creativity is born in spontaneity, right? I believe that. I truly believe that new concepts and ideas